It is time for some football. Welcome, everyone, to Lucas Oil Stadium in Indy. Today, a battle out of the AFC between the Miami Dolphins and the Indianapolis Colts. Punter Rigoberto Sanchez has it teed up and ready to go. And here we go from Indy. He fields it from the 8. This makes it up to the 25. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. They'll begin with a quick completion to the right side. And they'll get there and stop him at the line.
Defense all over that throw. You could just smell it. They just smelled that football coming their way, and that's as good as an incompletion. And they're going to be in a good spot. 2nd down coming up.
Shotgun snap now to Tagovailoa. Has him on the quick hitter. And he stopped cold at the spot. Ooh, he paid for that one, but hey, still enough for that 1st down.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
They're set up at the 35 now. Opening carry for Devon Achane. And they limit the damage just a few yards on that game. Jarvarius Ward brings him down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. Tagovailoa now working from the gun. Throwing the out route complete. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
Running with A-Chain out of the gun. And that run good for a handful as it brings up second down.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you can be a Pro Bowler.
First down run gets him 6, so now it is 2nd and 4. From the 42. That's caught. Devon A-Chan. Along the right sideline. There's space. He's all the way home. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins start the game off right with a 6-0 lead. Devon A-Chan with the touchdown. All right, so a nice little drive they put together there in their first series of the season, partner, and the year begins on a high note with a touchdown.
Yeah, they'll be able to begin this season on a high note with a win. Well, they put more drives like that together, they sure will, but I don't know. I got that Pete Carroll just still bouncing in my brain. It's not how you start, it's how you finish. You can't start much better than that.
Stonehouse now to kick this one away. Khalil Herbert on the return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Colts take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun.
Come on.
Richardson throwing to start out. That one finds Josh Downs. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
This really isn't a route designed for a lot of yards, Kate. You're just trying to get a small handful and move on to the next down. Stay in rhythm. But anytime you can work some magic after the catch and stretch it out, those are welcome bonus yards.
Quick slant taken in by Pittman. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
I'm not going to lie. I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards in the double coverage, that is way too much risk for that reward.
Here's the first carry for Jonathan Taylor, who swarms in the middle. This gets maybe a yard. Ashton Davis there on the stop.
It'll be this group's job, watching the film, to find all these plays. The ones that amount to really very little statistically, and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains of next week.
And he works this to the 38 before going down. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains. New set of downs for him at the 38.
First and 10 at the 38-yard
To the air on this first down, Richardson. Short pass brought in. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
This is one of those kind of win-win situations. Both sides feel good. As an offense, I get a completion. I get a win. As a defense, I keep everything in front of me. I make the tackle for a short gain. I get a win, too. Sometimes, you can get to win-win.
Gets this to Woods. And he's going to be brought down after a gain of 5. Right up next to that line of gain. Seventh play of the drive now as they need a yard here on third down. Option give to Taylor. Oh, they're on him quick. He's not going to get the yard they need, Brock. He only gets back to the line. That's going to bring up fourth down.
It's weird to say, and it certainly won't show up on the stat sheet, but I want to give a lot of credit to that runner. Even though it didn't gain a yard, it actually took a heck of an effort just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Here we go. Liking 18. 6 the Eagles. 6 the Eagles.
All the way. Touchdown, Indy. The Colts finish off their opening drive. It's an Anthony Richardson touchdown. Extra point attempt coming up. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Colts tie it up as he nails his first try of the season. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. This return starts at the 5. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Dolphins just about set up here. 1st and 10. Tua off the play fake. That one's cut along the left sideline. He's quickly taken down with a gain across midfield. They're now to the opposing 47. This one goes for an even 25 yards. And that's going to give the Dolphins a 1st down. Tua now from the gun. He gets it complete to his man, Tyreek Hill. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. We're through 1 quarter of this opening weekend of football. Scoreboard showing 7s on each side. We'll take a brief pause and head back to Lucas Oil Stadium after this. Back for the start of quarter number 2. It's Dolphin football as we begin. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. He gets it forward for a gain of 3. And it's JTT working off the line, hauling him down there.
Yeah, that defense was flying to the ball. You see that outside toss. This is a pursuit drill that they work on over and over again. Get to that toss before it can really get started.
Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. It's caught left side by Hill. He'll muster a little down to the 30. Pretty pay there to take him down.
Not met many receivers in my life that don't love the spotlight, but you got to earn your place there. Easy way to do it, catches just like that. Going up into double coverage and making the play anyway.
Throwing on 3rd, Tagovailoa. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Nick Cross has it. Worked through his progression, nobody available, and by the time he checked it down to the back, oh, you could almost see it coming. A defender there to intercept it.
Because those defenders have clocks too. I mean, we get so enamored talking about a quarterback's clock, but defenders do as well, and they know when that quarterback's holding the ball, likely a check down is coming. That is just smart defensive play. It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, give the quarterback a chance.
And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want in the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
On 1st down, it's Richardson. Hits him on the out route. Pickup of 12 on that play. And it's good for an Indianapolis 1st down.
Kid, I can't tell you how good that is. Anticipating the outcut, having the ball on the way before the receiver's head even turns, he puts it on him so that receiver can easily get out of bounds for the nice gain.
And he picks up a nice chunk before the stop is made.
Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
They have themselves another 1st and 10.
At the 27-yard line.
They go again with Taylor. Ooh, he made most of that one, didn't he? Give him 9 yards on that 1st down carry.
Some offenses, well, they prefer to go run in that RPO situation. It's a safer call, a little more conservative. But in this case, it gets him just as many yards as a short completion would have.
2nd down carry for Taylor. Nearly broke even, but the defenders followed that zone read well, and it's going to cost him about a yard.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. 2nd and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical 3rd down.
3rd down and 2 here. The offense coming to the line for its 7th play of this drive.
Bronco 80.
Richardson fires quickly out wide. And he goes out approaching that 10-yard line. They get 6 and a 1st down as well.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
A new set of downs awaits him. Here's 1st and 10.
Cowboy 80. 18. 70 Lions.
Now Richardson to throw. On the move, headed right. And he rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on first down.
That may not look like much, and on tomorrow's grade sheet, it'll just be an S for satisfactory. But that's a good decision. Know where to go with the ball, and don't put it in harm's way.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down. Back to the air. It's Richardson. That one's incomplete in the end zone.
As I watch practices today, Kate, both college and professionally, one thing is abundantly clear. Teams spend so much more time in the red zone. They know it's the money zone. And defensively, if you can force incompletions and knock it away and leave teams for field goals, you got a great chance to win.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. Shotgun, handoff to Taylor. And this one does not get close. He stopped after 3, and that's going to bring up fourth down. And the Colts will try for 3. Out comes their field goal unit. A pretty automatic look for him from the left. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And that's going to break our tie and give them a 3-point advantage.
I never saw a play script that ended with a field goal. It was always a touchdown that you wanted. But that's 3 points, and it's enough to give them the lead.
On the return, here's Tyreek Hill. Showing a little burst so far. Coverage team tracking him down as he reaches the 35.
Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Dolphins in pretty good field position here as they come up first and 10. On play action, here's Tagovailoa. Cut out left. And he's going to be driven out, but a nice pickup. Gained about 8, second down.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
So we're at the 2-minute warning here from Indy. It's the Dolphins looking at 2nd and 1. Tagovailoa now. This is caught by Jalen Waddle. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. They gain 14 on the play. And it'll be first down, Miami.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
He puts some power on it, deep one left. Coming in the goal line. And in for the Miami touchdown. The Dolphins get some late points and the lead.
First thing you do as a quarterback, the first thing that you do when you get to the NFL level, if you haven't learned it earlier, is you scan those safeties. Do I got middle field open or close? Do I got a single eye or too high? Is that post going to be available? Because if it is, big plays can follow.
Stonehouse now to kick this one away. On the return, here's Anthony Gould. Things going well so far. All right, so they're going to take over at the 39. Nice effort there.
The Colts take over first and 10 at their own 39-yard line.
So it's good field position for the Colts as they get set first and 10. From the shotgun, it's Richardson. To the right, reeled in by Downs. And he's going to be blocked out at the 42. Colts operating from the hurry-up, rushing back to the line.
The 42-yard line.
2nd and 6 now. Too much lead on that throw. That falls incomplete ahead of his target. Trying to find Jonathan Taylor out of the backfield. And now it's third down.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far. Well, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Richardson on third. He's got it. Complete to Downs. And they'll get him down after he gets into the 48. Richardson now on first and 10. Completed over the middle. And he's going to be blocked out after reaching the 43. Now we get a timeout from the Colts. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
You know, I often say there is a fine line between aggressiveness and carelessness. And when you throw into double coverage, well, it can go either way. That time, a tremendous catch by his receiver on the other end.
And he's taken to the ground after a nice push downfield.
That's good for a Colts. First down.
Richardson on 1st and 10. And the Dolphins are there to bring him down. Timeout Indianapolis. That's its second. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
At the 40-yard line.
And look at that. All that effort and success from the previous play, it is gone. Credit to this defense who snapped and cleared. That's part of this game. You got to snap and clear. Give up a big play, come back and make a big one for yourself. And they do, getting home with that sack.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now.
Here we go. Start. 19, start. 19, right.
Another try following the sack. Little off centers. Man just couldn't adjust to it. No luck finding his receiver that time. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long. He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Brock. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, it hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches, but that heightened focus defensively does lead to moments like that one where what would normally be a catch falls incomplete.
They're going to turn to Taylor on 3rd down. And this is not going to do the job. They don't even let him get back to the line. It's 4th down. Now the Dolphins call a timeout. It's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Colts going to kick this away now on 4th, and it's Rigoberto Sanchez on for the punt. And this doesn't just reach the end zone. He kicked that one all the way through it for a touchback. They'll begin this drive with barely over 25 seconds left. The Colts take a timeout. That's their last one. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. They'll begin this drive with barely over 25 seconds left. First and 10 now. Here's Tagovailoa. And the Colts get to him. He goes down. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
We've got enough data now through the years to understand that an explosive play on offense more often than not leads to scoring. We also know if you can create a negative play defensively. In a tightly contested game like this, every play matters. And to get that negative play, put this offense on their heels, exactly what this defense needed.
We'll see what the first half adjustments of the season are as they're teed up, and away we go in our second half. Here's Herbert on the return. And he's walloped just as he gets across the 25. What a hit. He's down shy of the 30.
At their own 27-yard line.
Indianapolis bringing the offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Shotgun snap now to Richardson. That's incomplete left side.
Hey, Kate, I know it's unrealistic to expect a 100% completion rate from anywhere on the field. But in this close, you really shouldn't be missing too many throws. Those need to be borderline automatic.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Throwing out to the left, cut! And he's tackled for a short gain.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 6.
3rd and 6 for them to figure out now. Working from the gun, it's Richardson. Another drop. The last two plays both should have been intercepted, but neither could be brought in. However, Brock, they do at least force this fourth down. And hey, at least he held onto the football, but they will get nothing on that return.
The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
All right, Miami has its offense set, partner. Here comes first and 10. Second half begins with a run by Achane. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
On these first and 10 calls, defenses are always keyed in that a run might be coming their way. And as soon as the QB turned to give the ball, the entire defense came crashing in to bury them for a loss.
Shotgun snap now to Tagovailoa. Has him running the comeback. The 50. Still going inside the 35. And he'll take this across. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins push their lead further to start the half. Tyreek Hill the touchdown. Extra point attempt coming from Sanders. The point after splits the uprights. And the Dolphins drive their lead to 11.
21, Colts 10.
Stonehouse now to kick this one away. Here's Herbert on the return. And this drive will start inside the 25.
On the return, the Colts take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Got it. Ready?
Colts file out into formation. Here comes first and 10. Throwing from the gun. And no luck there. That throw falls to the ground. Looking for his wide receiver there. And we'll see what they do here on second down.
Yikes. As that pass falls to the ground, Kate, you kind of just sense their desperation. It's just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
We give a lot of credit to receivers, and rightfully so, Kate, for them going into coverage and making a catch. I don't think we give enough credit to tight ends. I know they're big, I know they're physical, but to go into double coverage, take that contact, and come away with the catch, that's a big-time effort.
This finds its target. That's Taylor. And he is brought to a stop after he found plenty of room there to run.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on a defense.
All right, set now. First and 10.
Ready?
Richardson to throw again. Short throw is dropped. This one's incomplete.
You know, I'm not sure if he was hearing footsteps or just had a surprise break in concentration. So unusual to see one dropped unless there's a hit involved.
Okay.
Couldn't connect on first. It's second down. From the gun, Taylor. And he's taken down, but some quality yardage on that play.
It was University of Wisconsin, Kate, the first time I heard this term, slow to explode through. And think how good that Badgers run game has been at the college level. Well, they made runs like that look easy. Slow to explode through.
And they're taken down right along the 30.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook wide open.
From the 30 on second down. Throwing the out route complete. He touches him down as he finds enough to pick up the first.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
Still on the move, coming to the line for first and 10.
Dragon 60.
Back to throw, here's Richardson. He lost it, deep left. To the corner of the end zone, but incomplete. Oh, he made the catch, but didn't get down in bounds.
Asante Samuel Jr. on the coverage.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down.
Seven Pirates. Steady.
Once more now, it's Richardson. That's him on the quick hitter. And that will not be enough for a first down.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
18 Cardinal. 18
Richardson now, 3rd and 2. He's got it to him yet again. That is caught. And that's going to be an 8-yard gain, it looks like, as it puts them in goal to go.
That's good.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
At the 9-yard line.
Here we go. Start.
They'll throw again. Richardson almost had 6, but can't find him in the end zone. Incomplete. Took his shot at 6 that time. It's 2nd and goal.
You know, I love this, Kate, from an offense. Just philosophically, stretching that secondary out with your tight end. Even still, one of the deeper targets you're going to see him get. It's a shame they couldn't quite connect.
He's hit and driven backwards. This is going to force him into 3rd and goal.
That's got to be so frustrating for the runner. You're fighting the good fight. He even ripped through a tackle to stay afloat, but the blocking can't buy you enough time or room to even get back to the line of scrimmage.
Taylor again. And he's going to fight forward and get in. Touchdown! The Colts shrinking the lead some in the 3rd. It's a Jonathan Taylor touchdown. A lot of pressure on him in that moment, Brock. Find a way to score. Don't let it go to 4th and goal. And he finds a way to come through and gets in the end zone for 6.
And how about the other side? Beating the defense right there as well. That group who was so close to pulling off the goal line stand, yet all that motivation wasn't enough to stop him on 3rd and goal.
Rigoberto Sanchez to kick off.
Ball is set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. Starting from the 5. Ooh, a big lick from the coverage team there. That is going to stop things before they can get it to the 30.
At their own 28-yard line.
Now offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out. Tua off the play fake. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And a big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Hey, Kate, I think we know that the quarterback's a demanding position because not only do you have to have a clock in your head, but you've got to have a spatial awareness of where you're on the field. And once you start retreating, going backward and backward and backward, you got to just fling the ball in the stands. Otherwise, well, you take a huge negative sack like that.
Hits it through the middle. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. They get 27 on the play. And that's going to give the Dolphins a first down.
A gain of 27 on the play. And the Dolphin first down.
Out of his shotgun, a gift to A.J. He's got a gain of 6 there. Making the stop that time, Nick Cross. Managed 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4.
Pick up with 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
We've reached the end of 3 in our Week 1 opener. It's Dolphins football. We'll see if they can close things out for a win. Run picks up 6, so that means it's 2nd and 4. Tagovailoa, quick throw, complete. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That's really good instinct by the eyes up in the sky. The play caller seeing space on the perimeter, a well-timed screen, and a positive gain out of it.
Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43. Here's A-Chain up the middle. And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry.
I think we got to be careful, and I'll raise my hand of thinking that play was just a nothing burger. Because what can happen from that, Kate, is you put some nice toppings on it. A play-action pass, a shot that comes down the road from what looked like a very plain play.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Slot man motioned over. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's a screen for Achane. And he's tackled with a first down yardage.
At that down and distance, this group was pretty confident the screen would get him enough yards for the first, and it did. And so long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
Achane, a first down carry. And he works it inside the 30. That's a gain of 7.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
Second down carry for Achane. Now that's not what the offense dialed up. They stick him for a loss. It's going to be 3rd down.
We take a break from his regularly scheduled programming of pass coverage duties to see him adding a little contribution in the run support. And his teammates, you can just see the body language. Little nod, little grin. They'll welcome the reinforcements every time.
Needing 4 here on 3rd down. This is going to be the 9th play of this drive. Tagovailoa now working from the gun. He completes it in traffic. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Every time I see one of those angle routes, I think back to my day 1 install. Rookie minicamp in the NFL. Texas, angle route. 49ers of the 80s, they were making hay with it then. And the running back's still doing it to this day.
To the left side, it's pulled in by Waddle. And they make the stop as that play reaches the 14-yard line.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them. And the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
And he's going to get this down to the 9. That puts him in goal to go.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that first down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. And I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
Going to the ground again on first. And they're going to stop him after he wiggles his way forward for 2.
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on 1st and goal. You keep it safe, you push a little closer, and now you're set up for what you want to do on 2nd down.
Here's 2nd and goal from the 6. They'll try the middle with Gordon. And the defense wins this rep. That's stopped at the line, and now they've got 3rd and goal.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, it came at the perfect time.
We're down to the 2-minute warning here in Indy. Dolphins holding on to a field goal lead. A big moment for them here to begin this new season. Here's 3rd and goal. Back to throw it. Escapes the pocket. And it's incomplete on 3rd and goal. That throw doesn't lead to 6. And now it's decision time on 4th and goal.
Well, he went for it all right there. That was a highlight reel waiting to happen if he could connect. So good to get out of the pocket and keep the play alive, but even better defensively to force the incompletion.
A fortunate break for them as they get a gift with roughing the kicker. Their offense heading back out to keep things going. So now, following the penalty, it's 1st and goal. They'll send him over right. Achane takes it in. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins keep their drive alive and reach Pater 1 play later. Devon Achane with the touchdown. Well, in a close game, they needed somebody to make that type of play. Now it pushes their lead to a couple of scores and makes a comeback that much more difficult.
You know, Kate, their offense did its part and padded the lead. Now it's up to this defense to make this 2-score lead hold up and carry it across the finish line.
Stonehouse now to kick this one away. And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35.
35-yard line.
So it's good field position for the Colts as they get set, 1st and 10. Taylor gets it to begin the drive. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. Colts operating from the hurry-up, rushing back to the line.
First down.
To the air on this 1st down, Richardson. A bit of desperation on this. He's got it inside the 25. And he's going to be taken down, but plenty of damage already done.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
Saw the lane, hit it quick, call that a gain of 7. Nicely done. Colts operating from the hurry-up, rushing back to the line.
Brings up 2nd down at the 7-yard line.
Now Richardson to throw. The throw is caught. And he's brought down after a short game. Hurry-up offense now as time runs down. Taylor trying to run for this first. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4. Timeout Indianapolis. That's its 2nd. 4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 4.
On the shotgun, it's Richardson. And he hits the end zone. Touchdown. I hope nobody left early, Brock, because we have still got a game. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now up to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
Down inside 30 seconds now. Their hopes resting on finding a way to get this football. And the Dolphins were all over that kick. This game is over.
Hey, the numbers don't lie. The numbers tell you, Kate, time and again, it is so hard to recover these onside kicks. And when you got an opponent prepared for it, well, that makes it even more difficult.
Your favorite formation, right, Brock? The victory formation here as he takes a knee. So it's a win for the visiting Dolphins. 1 down, a whole lot more wins to go, Brock. But hey, victors to begin this regular season.
Yeah, I think it's both these guys go across the field and shake hands with one another. They do know, Kate, to your point, it is a long year. But what this does is it pays off your training camp. It does instill some confidence he did all the right things through July and August to kick the season off.
So for my partner Brock Heward and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott saying this has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Dolphins, your winners, as we say so long from Indy.